Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
This thing is saved though. I don't.
Waiting.
You can just cut me off from here.
We're on live through. My people, now good evening. Now welcome to another edition of Midia, the show where the program where we talk about sports, politics, and every matter where they affect the diaspora issue. Today we get a lot of things to talk about. Just before we go into the program, make a beg now, please help us share this program. Invite your friends, invite people, because there are a lot of things we want to talk about today, especially those things affecting our diaspora population. We hear say German government through their minister write our president. They tell us say make they repair our country. Instead when they tell them what they will do for Germany. So today we will talk about that one. And we will still talk about the situation where they go on currently now. Unadu candidate Nigeria. We want to ask one question. Is it okay for him to talk about all these things? So we'll discuss some of these things today and some of the other issues where they go on, even Sowore arrest, waiting in lawyer talk. Our partner from Canada will throw more light into that one, tell us a bit more about waiting Sowore lawyer talk. How this man, they say this man with young age, take fight for Nigerian independence and things like that. And things like that. And we also talk about football. We not say the Premiership they go on now. A lot of us like that. We'll talk about Bundesliga, Spanish Liga. Correspondent for Middle East could join us to talk about the Premiership. In they watch some of the games, so he get a lot of insight into Premiership. So he will tell us about what's to happen. And we get special guest on the program today. His name is Mr. Emokpai Odigye. Mr. Emokpai Odigye is a member of the Great Benin Origin. These people just did their annual celebration for Rome last week. So Pa Odigye is island coordinator for this body, this Great Benin body that represent Edo speaking area. So we will get on the program and tell us what Great Edo, what Great Benin Kingdom really mean and what they say in the coordinator for Ireland. So on this note, I would like to bring in my partner from Canada, my Canadian correspondent, Suru Kana. Suru Kana, welcome to Edo Media.
Good afternoon, my brother. How you doing?
Dear brother, just before we go on, if any of now they listen to us now, Stan, Esosai Yamu, Rosa, Otome, please just give us a like button. If not they hear what is through the talk, just press the like button so that we will know so that they hear us properly. Suru, you're welcome. How Canada? How the weather and everything? Maybe like say I don't lose Suru there again.
Hello?
You're back now. Maybe you get problem with your connection there.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. I say how Canada? How things?
Yes, I was about to respond when the line tripped off, but again, I still make I just quickly say hello. diaspora, particularly, how now enjoying this weekend. So again, Canada is beautiful, and we're just taking the advantage of the last moment of summer. Yesterday we have a very beautiful barbecue, and some Edo Midia followers, supporters, they were here with us yesterday. Among them, Ojion Oragon. So it was a great day, and we are still embracing it.
You're welcome to the program. So today we get a lot of things to talk about. The first thing I will press you for, now they say during the week, we hear say Sowore lawyer, they talk about this man, what he don't do and how he take fight for democracy. What be your take and what be the understanding of what this lawyer talk?
Yeah, lawyer, and he's again a human rights activist. This man has fought for the freedom of speech. He has fought for a lot of people that have been unlawfully detained the time of revolution in that country. So we know him as Femi Falana, you know. So now they follow the arrest of Sowore. He's the lawyer that I stand for him. Although not much has been heard since his.
Can I they get problem with your line today? I don't really know what they happen.
You know, so many.
If you can hear me, go on.
So but can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you now.
Hello?
Go on, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm just doing it. Okay. So like he's the one in this time of arrest. So he has already told the Nigerian press and the Africa Conference Nation and UN that the Nigerian authority don't have any reason whatsoever to detain him, you know, because he hasn't done anything wrong. So at this point, what they are arresting him for is uncalled for. You know, you have rights. They are going against freedom of speech and freedom of. They are waiting for him to be arraigned before the court, which Nigerian authority is violating that. He's supposed to be brought before the judge from the day of his arrest within 48 hours. But since then, he hasn't been so. So they are still fighting. People are still mobilizing themselves to go against the arbitrary arrest of Sowore. So for now, and that is what is at stake. And then we'll let you know as everything they go.
So some of our listeners will not say we did very civilized country. What you not think say we fit advise the government to do, or what the government fit do to make this case easier? They're not supposed to bring this man before justice court now to determine what happened, or they just supposed to lock him, throw the key away like that. We want to hear what you not think about that. And we'll move on to the next step, which is during the week we learned that there was this incident where it happened for Noreb or Germany. When one of our senators go there, the Igbo people ask him a question. He say, according to his own tape, he say premeditated that people came with eggs and everything thrown at him. So with that, Nigerian government be the try say make German government prosecute those people where do the thing. What will be your take for all these things?
Again, Osad, may you tell me, our listener, make una call, make una let us know. And this one is fair. And before anything, you know, this is something that is happening in Nigeria. You are one of those political leaders that is governing that country, that was politically elected. Okay? Right now, there is political unrest in that country. There is killing, there is shooting, there is starvation, there is unemployment, everything is going from right to left, upside down. And these days, I've never seen or heard of any political figure in Nigeria that have stepped down due to this kind of situation that is going on. So here, when something is beyond their control and they feel that they are accountable and responsible for it, what do? They will step down. But none of our political leaders have done it. So that shows you that they are in support of what is going on. So people are tired, and other countries have been encouraging the whole Nigerians to take responsibility to hold their leaders accountable for it. And that's what they just did. I don't see anything wrong in that. You don't have to go to Germany to celebrate the New Year. Let us stay in your country. Very simple. So those guys want to take the bull by the horn. They see one of those guys that they cannot get hold of in Nigeria, that they cannot express themselves. They cannot go and tell them what is happening, what they are facing. Of Canada, sometimes they throw egg on him. Sometimes they do all kinds of meat pie. They throw it on the president of the free world, that's in the United States, and no question is being asked. When you are held responsible for your action, I don't see any problem. So to me, my take in it is that about time people are venting their frustration and people are trying to express their anger about what is happening in that country, Nigeria. They are tired, they cannot do it back home. So wherever they meet these people, they just want to confront them in any way or the other. So in every action, there must be a reaction, or in every reaction, there must be an action. So that is what they are doing. That's my take in it. My people are only to express on our own take. It's about time everybody stand up, let it talk with me, see about the situation. So, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Something here we say we get a lot of people online where they listening to us now. They cannot help us share this video because some of these issues where they happen now, we need to really discuss them. Is it right for Nigerian where we never fit Nigeria government to ask for people where the diaspora to be persecuted by the German government? And now the German foreign minister, Mr. Heiko Maas, don't write Nigeria government. Tell them, say, look, we never fit take care of our own affair. We want to tell us we will take care of our own affairs. In some part of the letter, may I read, make una hear. Waiting the man talk, it really sweet my heart because we need to dance for house first before you go outside, go to dance. We need to put our affairs in order.
Now, true word to that.
Yeah, we need to put our affairs in order before we begin ask civilized country where they allow people protest, where they allow people talk to deal with issues. So the German Foreign Minister, Mr. Heiko Maas, replied, tell them, say, look, if I say our government officials know they sleep on duty, if I say they plant yam for people to eat for house, not be Germany they for come they eat the yam. Now because we not repair our own country, now people come. He said he himself, minister, where people elect, if he not do something right, they throw egg on them. They protest against them. Say na part of the government, a part of the thing where they elect you for. So may you play your part well. He say until Nigeria government start to fight the Fulani, start to deal with a herdsmen issue, settle that one. If they don't settle and finish, may they come meet them. Then they go look for those where they persecute. Until then, those people where do those things, and they themselves they don't notice any rowdiness, any problem. So they not fit deal with that kind of issue. Which I think is the best way to deal with people like Nigerians where they say they get sense. Because they don't feel they bully everybody where they do. So our listeners, will they call on now? Make them call us. The number there on the screen there. I'll give them the number again. It's a WhatsApp number. We are coming live from Dublin, Ireland this weekend. So you can call us on +353 899 52 4019. I'll take the number again. Plus 353 899 524019. It's a WhatsApp number. So just type the number into WhatsApp, call us, and we will hear your view on the issue. I know say my man Osakbawa Osazuwa there on the line. We have Petra Ogudu. We also have Tani. Please help us share this video. Invite your friends because what will they discuss here now? What will help all of us? And I also get Mr. Emokbai Odigie, who is our special guest. In the next few minutes, we'll be bringing in Mr. Emokbai Odigie to talk about this issue. And another thing we'll get on the line here, Suru. Now about this statement today, I don't know whether you are aware. One of the human rights activists, Mr. Deji Adeyanju, say for someone like Unadi to call on the indigenous Igbo people of Biafra, where they Japan, may they attack Buhari when he go Japan, saying senseless something. Viewers, I don't know whether that thing now the way to go, because the way Nigeria they go now, we were the diaspora. We need to find way to make our voice heard. We need to find way to make our home that something is happening. Maybe all these people they can't take cheap treatment. They send their children, send this one come Europe. Maybe we need to find a way to tell them, say, oh, if not repair, we are for not to hear the suffer. So I don't know as you see this one.
Very interesting one, not the small matter to give my people. Now look at, we say democracy, according to Fela, democracy, you don't use an entire. Let we ask ourselves that question. Is it truly a democratic, elected Nigerian or those leaders when they there? Is that what we really observe during the last election? The question, let me answer whether yes or no. Right now, we see alleged kidnappers. We see many people that come from behind. They talk, say that so they pay money, make they feel reach their election. Election when they reach. Election when people don't have their vote without intimidation, without fear. Election when you say people they were limited, democracy was hijacked. So we say now democratic line with the election like that. No, for me, no, because it's very crystal clear that everything will happen for that country. There's no freedom, nothing. You can not everything is just shut down. So people are tired. Whatever they want to do to express themselves. In as much as people cannot talk back home for that country, people cannot express themselves. So anywhere where democracy reigns, anywhere where people feel like to express themselves in diaspora, anywhere. So when those people
okay, why we
explain why they have to throw them like that?
Why would they discuss some other issues today? We are advising, even when we talk about football, calling at any time to talk about the issues where we talk. We don't talk about the letter where German government sent to Nigeria after Nigerian government demand that for honorable for Germany. So the German government that kind of thing, when Nigeria they put their house in order. Say for say yam, they Nigeria will for not come Germany come the chop yam. I don't know why a whole Senate vice president or former president will enter plane saying they go Germany, go chop New Yam Festival. And I don't understand. Say now
you see that? Does that make sense to you?
No, not make any sense. To enter plane go celebrate New Yam for Germany where they not fit. A lot of people they hungry for Nigeria. A lot of people not get job. Instead of them to create job, they fly all over the world, they use our money. No, go stop. Now they ever see we get German community for Nigeria. If you go Ikoyi, if you go this Lagos Lagoon, you'll see all of them there. They get their private yacht and boat and everything, where they enjoy. You don't ever hear say German minister they come Nigeria come celebrate Munich Oktoberfest with them for Nigeria. No. So may not repair our country so that we not go the wrong come out again. That one are some of the things. So listeners, may not call us, make we hear on a comment about this. And the one they say una did too, when you say make the indigenous people of Biafra, they attack our president if he go Japan. What do you think about that one? A good comment with that. I know say one of the activists, Mr. Deji, say na real bad thing, I be that one. But what do you think? When I say you don't reach that position where we go start to attack our politicians if they come Europe, they can't spend our money unnecessarily. We want hear on our take. We want hear on our view about this one today.
Yeah, before you move, before you continue with your
Go on.
Okay, now when this guy just made and he let everybody aware of it. I mean, there's a reason for everything. Okay, when there is stealing, slaughtering of Nigerians, so many things is happening, kidnapping, rape in that country. There are so many victims. Family are suffering. You know, nobody will go out again. And now the president is standing alive and is not expressing his view about the situation in his own country and the citizens that he's supposed to protect. He's supposed to protect them. He's not saying anything about it, rather supporting some part of the killing. That is to say that, okay, if you are in support of it, then that means you have already let those people where they kill them, you've already supported them, made it a kill. So anyway, I think I'm not his lawyer, but that is why he come out with that statement. You know, because he's the father of democracy for Nigeria. He's the father, he's the president of chief of armed forces. He's supposed to protect, to defend the citizens. So he choose not to. So I think that's why the guy came up with that statement. He should be held responsible for real.
Yeah, I quite agree with that. They say when the head is sick, all part of the body will have respite, because leader doesn't know what the time is, doesn't know what to do. Maybe he knows he does. He no one do, huh? So maybe that's why we listen now. We know say a lot of things they happen. Even with Benin, if we enter plane reach Lagos, we go enter another plane. Begin they go Benin, they waste money for spend, they do better thing again. Because our road not secure, because nobody want provide for us. How long all these things could they go on? Is it right time for we were the diaspora now to start to take action? Is it right time for we to look at Nigeria? If we don't feel go there, go talk. Is it right that we start talking from here? This is one question we're asking you guys. Call in and tell us your own take on this issue. So on that note, we'll move to the convention when it happened, where the great Edo King, the great Benin Kingdom get their annual conference for Rome. Where go person where go join us for line now? Now be Mr. Odigie Emokbai. Mr. Odigie Emokbai now the coordinator for Island for Great Benin Origin. One asking a lot of questions about this Great Benin Origin, waiting that they do, waiting they stand, and how these people could take me to the progress of the Edos. Mr. Odigie, you are welcome to Edo Midia.
Thank you very much.
We are Benin. If you want to speak Benin, Edo, if you want to speak Pidgin, anyone you ready? We're ready. Okay. And just before
to the other.
Okay, just before we go on, if you are listening to us now, especially Stan Osadiaye, let me see a like from you if you can hear us clearly. So, Mr. Odigie,
hey,
you're welcome to Edo Midia.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, we heard of the great Benin Origin conference that happened. Just before
Yes.
you go in, Mr. Dige Mokba lives here in Ireland. He's the coordinator of Great Benin Origin.
In Ireland. Yeah.
So, waiting the organization day about, and I ask you one question the other day when you tell me say Great Benin Origin. I said, how do we write it? Is it BIBN or BENI?
Great Benin Origins.
Okay.
It's all about every Benin origin, every ethnic group across the entire globe that can trace their history back to Benin Kingdom is an automatic member of Great Benin Origins. So in other words, when we hold meetings, we speak common English, and there are times we speak Edo when we know that every other person Edo and no exception. But where there's even one who cannot understand Edo, we switch to English or pidgin English as so it's all about first trying to remind us of our origin, where we are coming from, what the Benin Empire achieved in civilization, our culture, our rituals and ceremonies, our respect for elders, our industries like carvings, like our kind of farming, our respect for children, and all those things put together. So it's all about reviving the Edo civilization, that which we could be proud of and raised in Benin. But these children cannot make a simple sentence in Edo language. This is our worry. So, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
So we are worried about all this and encouraging people. In fact, we even intend to write a letter to the Ministry of Education to try as much as possible to make Edo language compulsory in the different primary and secondary school within the Benin speaking area. At least. Then the teachers can do their own, Afemai can do their own too within their own geographical expression. It's our pride and our identity.
Okay, is it so bad now that Edo language is not being spoken in Benin also?
It is that bad. I tell you, I have brothers and sisters. I have cousins who still live in Benin, but greet these children. In the first place, these children will greet you in English, and when you greet them in Benin, and even tell them to greet you in the normal Lara where in the morning when you wake up. These children don't even, some of them can't even pronounce it. Laidun, Lamoe, Lawies, they cannot. So the whole thing is so bad now that some even teach their children to speak pidgin English, and their parents speak pidgin English with them. So it is no longer, it is that bad. And I think the President Oba has mentioned it, sometime, I think it was last year. I don't know what he's doing. He could have told the primary and secondary schools within Benin speaking area to reintroduce it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on, sir.
Can I say something here, sir?
Yes.
Thank you very much for the enlightenment, and at the same time, if you watch our program, and that is what we stand for, Midia. And a couple of months back, I think there was a program on this issue where a lot of people contributed their different opinions. So we have already stood for and will continue to stand for that thing that is right for the Edo life.
Thank you.
So I will implore you to please, it's an awareness to carry this far to any length that people should please tune into this program was on Edo Media. Okay,
Yes.
we talked about the culture, we talked about the tradition, we talked about those things, the clothes, we are the carving, those things that we have done in Duvengo, the crafts, everything. And to the extent that we think, we've already said we're going to support in hosting this Benin Festa, like the way we have it here, so that we can restore the culture back again. So we have been on it, we have been conversing on this, and I want you to help the Edo Media to spread the news. So that's what I have to contribute. It's a good thing in the right direction. Thank you.
Okay, the Edo Fest, is it Edo Fest you are hosting here or in Benin?
No, we're talking of the Edo Festival in Benin. We've already we talked about it and we supported it, and in that way we start by restoring that culture, that tradition.
Yeah.
That's good. We allow, we start bringing awareness to everybody in diaspora and anywhere Edo people are in the world.
Actually, GBO is was a participant in Edo Fest of last Edo Festival. Yeah, they call it, but it's abbreviated to Edo Fest. That is EDOFEST, Edo Fest. But they just removed the Stiva in Edo Festival. GBO participated in it wholesomely last year, but for this year, I think a preparation is still being made, particularly those GBO members who are around in Edo State. They usually go there to represent the entire GBO worldwide. You know, so if you are equally participating, that's a plus, you know, for all Edo people. So I'll be very happy, you know, with whatever contribution you will make to that, it will help in a long way to tell everybody around us that we have not forgotten our past.
Okay, Mr. Didier, just before we go on again, I would like to say to those who are online, we have Kevin Igbinovia, Fidelia Ogbide, Joy Ewere, Dolly Igbinosa, Obaseki Owens. Please help us share this video so that people can hear what we are saying. We need your contribution to keep us going. The number out there is +359 524019. You can only reach on WhatsApp. You can call direct. So you can enter that on your WhatsApp and give us a shout. Thank you.
Yeah, I will help share.
Okay, Mr. Didier.
Yes.
We're talking about the Great Benin Origin, GBO. How many countries are this organization in the world?
We have representation more in Europe than in America. We have in Ireland, we have in England, we have in Spain. Spain is where the team was of the executive council members are in Spain. And then we have in Italy, you know, we just came back from Rome, you know, for the 2019 conference. Then we have in Benin. We have in America and Canada. You know, that's that's the extent to which I know of our membership.
Okay. When this organization started, what was the initial idea? What do you deliberate about?
Like the last meeting, we suggested the idea of cleaning Benin City. We pick up a street like Igun Street, where probably we might have our secretariats if we are able to finalize all the paperwork. But we should have bean bags, you know, on which GBO is printed, and then we'll spread it around the street. Anybody that has this pure water paper, which is a very big problem in Benin City.
Yeah.
People just drink pure water and throw it away. They start gathering it there, and then when it is full, we have assigned people that want dump them, you know, dump them at the right places. That's one suggestion that we have. Then we have we are presently doing control of the traffic at specific times of the year during February. We did that this year. Yeah? So it's not going to be annually. Every February, we send people to the street in our, in our logo and uniform and hat, what's it called, T-shirt and hat, to different primary school gates where we will help the children in crossing roads when they are coming to school in the morning and when they have closed in the afternoon. We are going to continue. That one has already been established. Then we suggested another one.
So just let me ask you a question. Let me quickly ask you a question on that. During this traffic of a sort of orientation, education where those people have to undergo before they embark in, controlling traffic, because you have to have some certain
these people were
knowledge about it.
These people were trained. The few people who were supposed to do this, they were trained. And then again, when they get to those schools, they go from class to class to educate these children about obedience to traffic light, zebra crossing, and patiently want the car to stop before you move, and all that. They were trained. They were trained. Good.
Okay, go on, Mr. Odigye, with what you were saying about what you guys are planning to do.
Then we have another one. If you go to parties, as well as obituary parties, birthday parties, and all that, you see people defecating on the open gutter, in an open gutter, or some just go straight to the wall of a fence. That if it is possible, we don't have the money yet.
Yeah.
If it is possible to have mobile toilets, that you will place somewhere, place advertisement anywhere. Anybody who is going to host a party, where the local government can take that decision, pass a law that if you are hosting a party, you must provide a public toilet. So this public toilet, either you pay to collect 4, 5, or 6 that you will use, or money should be paid, maybe about 50 naira, or 100 naira, as the case may be. That one will not take the shame off, the as well as women who may not want to do that thing openly. So that's another suggestion that we suggested. You see, the whole thing is all about how those are the kind of things we discussed. And then the other things are just, internally organized issues, which are not